Good morning, welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Saturday, February 7th, 2026. This is a reading for the sign of Aries. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. Spirit, please help with this message today. So what we have in your energy today, Aries, is the first card that came out was Old Fashioned. And then we have single parent, teenager, feeling alone in reverse, talking behind your back in reverse, and safe space. Okay, so just looking at these first cards that came out here, it definitely looks like you are a single parent of a teenager or a teenager with a single parent, or there's someone in your life or people in your life with this dynamic. Next to teenager is the safe place, and then we have talking behind your back, and then feeling alone. Okay, so I did go ahead and unfortunately the video cut off when my phone died, so I'm having to restart. So I have clarified some of these cards, but we'll go ahead and go through what I've got here. So for Old Fashioned, what came out to clarify that card is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, when in an upright, is a fulfilled and abundant single energy, but when this is in a reversal, this can reflect a selfishness, potentially arrogance, or possibly somebody who's finding fault in other people and their complacency. Someone who's focusing too much on material things, being a bit greedy. Very kind of caught up in physical image, kind of vanity, like what they have. To clarify, next we have for single parent, first thing that came out was the Four of Wands. With the Four of Wands coming out, this reflects a family situation that has changed basically. There's tension. There's an energy of justice here too as well, which is Libra energy. So has taken on a single role as a parent. If you're the parent here, you may be feeling like there's justice and truth in the situation now that you're only dealing with your own energy and not the other parent here, potentially at least not working hand in hand together with this person. Definitely finding fairness and balance here in the situation. But what it looks like is when you were in that connection, you weren't feeling that. And then next here we have teenager. And to clarify teenager, these two cards came out. So we have a Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have a Knight of Pentacles as well. That's an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So this person's very hurried, rushing around in their desires and passions, kind of flying by the seat of their pants. And this person's much more steady and slowly building, taking a practical approach. So two very different energies there. Then we have the Two of Wands. And with this coming out in a reverse, this could be seeking or finding clarity in a situation where you might have felt kind of blindfolded in the past. Taking action. This can also signify deceit or manipulation potentially, and then we see anxiety. And then what comes up is basically deceit, manipulation, illusions. So someone's very worried, a teenager is, or a couple teenagers. Could be a friendship. But we have feeling alone here. And to clarify feeling alone, we have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. So this would be someone's possible shadow side to themselves. This could be an addiction or an attachment that's a bit unhealthy. But it does look like someone might be feeling alone. And then to clarify, we have talking behind your back, and that is in reverse or in past energy. And to clarify that card, we have the Queen of Swords. This is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This is someone who may be very critical and maybe quite upset and dismissive and being overbearing in the situation. And then we have also the Ace of Wands, or Swords, sorry. About that, that's Ace of Swords. So this is a new idea. So someone's talking about a new idea behind your back in the past. Maybe you're hearing about it and that's why you're upset. And then we have safe space, and to clarify that, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is releasing yourself from the mental prison, and then Taurus, which is your own traditions or beliefs, finding a safe place to release yourself from this anxiety over here. Spirit, tell me more about safe space. We have Page of Swords in reverse. So that's someone who is careless, defensive, gossiping and manipulating, basically releasing yourself from that. To start a new emotional new beginning in a safer space. Okay, Spirit, let's go ahead and get a card of advice here. We're going to pull one from the Gentle Chaos Oracle deck. Let's see what we have for Aries. Okay, we have the moths. I've always been freaked out of moths ever since I was a kid, and it's really funny because I love butterflies. And then the whole, at one point, at some point, I'll tell the butterfly story. But let me go ahead and read this. The moths. Let me go ahead and read it. May every creature of every size, of every shape, take up space. Sometimes a moment of silence is simply not enough, of a gesture to offer up to heaven. The moths signify the value and meaning of even the smallest beings. Is there something small in your life you've been overlooking? Okay, let's go ahead and read it one more time. The moths. May every creature of every size, of every shape, take up space. Sometimes a moment of silence is simply not enough of a gesture to offer up to heaven. The moths signify the value and meaning of even the smallest beings. Is there something small in your life you've been overlooking? All right, well, thank you for watching today, Aries. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Till next time.